We haven't played a waltz tonight, so we're going to give all you waltzers a chance with another lovely Henry Mancini tune. This is from a movie entitled Breakfast at Tiffany's, and it's called Moon River.
U.S. Senator James Abnor, and he's moved back to South Dakota, living in Kennebec and Rapid City, and we're awfully glad you're here, Senator.
Well, it's great to be back, I can tell you that. I guess the biggest surprise I have is when people come up to me and seem so shocked and surprised that I'm back in South Dakota. I said, well, where else would you go? Where could you find a better place?
Well, not everyone comes back, as you well know.
Well, they're crazy if they don't, if they haven't got anything a lot better to do.
Senator, one of the things I wanted to ask you about your family coming from Lebanon is quite a number of Lebanese Americans and Arab Americans in South Dakota have made major contributions. Yourself, Senator James Abera, Gene Abdullah, Najla Ghazi, who's in South Dakota. Why do you think it is that these people have been able to succeed, people like yourself from the Middle East?
Well, I don't know if there's any one reason any more than, well, I think they like the opportunity to make a contribution to the state and this country. I guess I could best tell you in my own case. You know, my mother and father both come to this country from Lebanon at through different times, but within a few years of each other, in the same general area over there. Much the same lives. Neither one ever had an opportunity to have a day of formal education in their life. They arrived here with little or no money, particularly my father. He started off by peddling and doing things the hard way. Took a little bit of a ribbing and mocking. I mean, people, you know, gave him a bit of a bad time. But he stayed with it. He carried his suitcases in the beginning. Later he could afford a horse and a team or a wagon. And he ended up by starting a little store, and my mother did much the same. And all the while, I don't think my dad ever quit telling me about what a great country America is, and as did my mother. First thing they ever did was save money to make sure their kids were going to go to college and have the things in this country that they never had. And we did that. But my dad never ceased telling me what a great country America was, because here you can do what you want and be what you want. And that's true. And you know, that's so big to somebody who never had that opportunity before. But to a lot of people who were born and raised here and whose parents were born and raised here, it's just something you take for granted. You look at what's going on in Germany today. Now, East Germany finally realized what it is to have a little bit of liberty. And now they're speaking out and making demands. Russia, I think that had a lot to do with what's going on there. Those people appreciate it when they don't have it. And I hope to God that America will wake up to the fact that we have something pretty special in America here that we take for granted. And we're quick to ridicule what we do in our country. And what a mistake, because it's a great country that almost everybody else in the world would like to have the opportunity to live in.
Senator James Abnor, having a fine time here at the Centennial. And again, we're glad to see you back, and best of luck to you, Senator.
Well, thank you. It's just a great place. I'm looking forward. I'm getting involved in public activities, and for a guy who isn't doing anything, somehow at the end of the day, I feel like I've been busy, although I don't know what I accomplished.
Okay, thank you, Senator. Now back to Larry and Ginger.
True South Dakota spirit that he has, don't you think? And that's the spirit that everyone in this room tonight has. Everyone here at the Centennial volunteers has that spirit inside them that they feel so proud of being a South Dakotan. They're here to usher out the last century and usher in the next century. And 147th Army Band is providing music for them all tonight. I noticed one of the numbers coming up is Sentimental Journey. And what a more appropriate song after reflecting the last 100 years.
I've got to get a little plug in for some music next week. Next week, starting Monday, November 6th, is American Music Week. And what a coincidence. All next week on South Dakota Public Radio, we're going to have specials on American composers, and we're running special on Cole Porter, and jazz specials, and all sorts of things.
Oh, that is a
All next week.
I know, that's okay. You must have had something to do with that, I would just bet. Larry Moore, of course, works in South Dakota Public Radio. I was in television, but we all work together as a team, and this whole project has been a lot of fun. However, I'm speaking like it's over, and it isn't over yet. We still have another half hour to go before the Centennial Hall ends. So we're going to continue enjoying some of the great music of the 147th Army Band, watching some of the people grace the dance floor with their beautiful gowns and their flowing dresses.
So back to the rest of the
A Les Brown favorite from the 1940s, going on a sentimental journey. continue on right now. Speed things up just a little bit. Ain't misbehaving.
Sound of the 147th Army National Guard Band here. Nearing the conclusion, we're probably within 20 minutes or so.
We probably are, yeah.
Of the finale to the celebration of our century.
Oh, it's really been quite a day. Of course, it started out with the parade, and then we went on to rededication of the state capitol, as well as the birthday cake cutting, and then the Capitol Ball, of course, and then the Centennial Ball, which you're joining us for tonight. It has been a long day for everyone involved in the Centennial, but it's been well worth it. It's been we're putting a cap on the entire year of Centennial celebration, and we hope that you are getting in the true spirit of the Centennial celebration as well and celebrating our past century by having a good time with us tonight.
Well, actually, it's been much more than a long day because in between the official celebrations today, a number of pieces of Centennial focus and a number of guests talking about the celebrations around the state. And actually, South Dakota Public Television has been out for the past 12 months preparing and gathering and hoping to tell part of the story of what the celebration of the finale tonight is all about.
Well, now, we've all been involved in the Centennial in the past year in one way or the other. What was your favorite part?
I'm going to go back to the wagon train. It's so visual.
It's great. And what a wonderful way to make the state, all the communities a little more cohesive within the state. We're trying everything together to do wagon train.
Let's go back once again and enjoy the sounds of the 147th Army National Guard Band yesterday. And so all enjoy those. Tune in here at the Ramco again, Pierre, at the Centennial Ball.
See you later.
foolish things. Continuing on now with another one from the Glenn Miller era. One that Glenn didn't like too much, but he played because it was his wife's favorite tune, Little Round Jug.
Watching the Centennial Ball coming to you live from the DAKOTA Inn here in South Dakota. I'm Ginger Thompson along with Larry ROHRER and Todd F. And we are having a few fights time tonight. Maybe I shouldn't speak for all of us, but I think I can.
Well, I think you are speaking for us.
Go on ahead.
It seems like the parade was about 5 days ago.
I can't believe it. And here we are in our last, probably 15 minutes of the whole event. And it just has been incredible. And we hope you've enjoyed it as well. The band has a few more songs to go before we're going to call it a night. What have you got up all day, evening?
Well, just summing up in a few words, I'm real happy to be in South Dakota. And I mean that sincerely. It's been a wonderful celebration, and I'm glad you've been able to bring it to the folks across South Dakota. It's just one of those things that makes me so proud. And I wanted to say something to you about our crew. We've got almost 50 people here who have worked extremely hard to make all this event celebration. And we've got the best folks who work for us. A lot of them are South Dakotans, and we have that work ethic. And it's really pays off. My hats off to folks my colleagues.
My sentiments exactly.
Hey, I want to know, what's your South Dakota Journal going to be Monday morning?
The future.
You've already done it?
Already done it.
Okay.
My body thing.
Pretty original. That's good. That's good.
I think it's like the third or fourth one I've done so far this year.
Well, this Centennial Ball is called the Toast to the Future, and the toast was officially given by the governor about an hour ago. It was around midnight that he gave that official toast. And he toasted for those who live beyond the borders of South Dakota to see us for what we are, and that makes us
I don't actually mind that. Because if people don't want to know about it, the more we do like it, the less for us. I know people won't want to hear that. I think we celebrate all the life of our long tradition. Get something precious here. Indicate what we do in the celebration. And I think it's a great day.
So I want to bring back every left out. Important race tonight. Every left border of the state. Probably
The end.
I'll get you a little silly this time of night.
To Roger Hallenbeck, too, who's in charge of the band, and this is, Lovely City was the last outside performance, as a member of the 147th was today, and this most certainly will be the conclusion to his long career as with the band. One of the biggest strengths is that play in the last few years until he's now. I want to thank Roger, of course, 147,000 guys, but it's a great variety of music, of course. Good sound.
Incredible variety of music, and I think everybody certainly is enjoying it. The crowd is starting to thin out a little bit here at the DAKOTA. It has
Relative term.
well, yeah, because it was so crowded here probably about an hour and a half ago after the Capitol Ball, of course, let out.
They're all next door having the desserts, and we've been watching go by.
I have the black forest cake, and it was marvelous.
God, I told you to bring me back a piece of pie. Look at you. Well, you can tell that people have had plenty to eat, they've had plenty to drink, and they've been dancing a lot and enjoying the music. It has been a wonderfully festive evening here.
Yeah, they're even wearing the table decorations.
And
They don't eat the table decorations.
right. I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing them. And of course, we should commend one more time, too, all of the people who worked on this final day of the Centennial. I shouldn't even say just for the final day of the Centennial.
It's been almost 2 years.
Yeah, who worked on the Centennial period. And, there were so many people that were involved. Of course, there wouldn't be any place to start.
You'll see their names in the credits here at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I mean for everybody, everywhere, throughout the state. And congratulations to all of you. I worked so hard to put this together. A number of people worked very hard to put the Centennial Ball together as well. They've done a fabulous job with all the, we were mentioning table decorations, and that's what got me thinking about it, because we were here yesterday setting up when they were putting all the decorations on the table, and it really has come together so beautifully.
The nicest thing about the whole package, I think, is it's going to force everybody to take a little harder look at the future. Maybe not in the same way that it would have been accomplished if they wouldn't include it like the Lasting Legacy program in sort of Centennial.
The Cultural Heritage Center, which is part of that, is a marvelous building. One of the heroes here is here, and they've got all sorts of exhibit space, and they've got working rooms and scholars and schoolers, and it's a wonderful addition to this day and to the cultural resources that we have. And I'm looking forward to doing research for public television and their new art.
Centennial certainly has had a way of providing that opportunity for so many communities to bring things such as the Cultural Heritage Center to it, that has been sent people beyond. And I just feel so fortunate that we're able to live during a time when we can celebrate this century and the next one. Maybe do you think we'll be here for the Centennial, the 50th Centennial is the 150th Centennial? Do you think in 50 years?
I've got that weekend off. I'm sorry.
Maybe 80, Ginger. Well, I'll tell you what. Maybe we'll go around, let's do a dance.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So maybe we'll be here.
Maybe 70.
Yeah, thank you, Todd. I like this time. He knows what to say. Yeah, and I'm not sure if the band is going to resume yet this evening or not. Are they?
The dance is concluded.
Oh, it's all over. Well, we hope that you have enjoyed this wonderful finale to the Centennial year, the Centennial Ball, that has come to you from the River Center, or the DAKOTA Inn here, I should say. And thanks so much for joining us this evening. And again, thanks to all the people who helped put this together. Thank you for watching it and enjoying it. Good night.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Happy birthday.
Well, it's November 5th, and there's a gentle rain falling in Pierre, and that might be one of the nicest Centennial presents we've had yet. The eternal flame flickers nearby here, and this is a night that will not soon be forgotten. To all the talented people who contributed so much to make this production possible, thank you.
If I had the opportunity to make one of those toasts tonight, I think I would wish for South Dakotans in our second century courage, wisdom, vision, and integrity. Those are the titles of the 4 rotunda sculptures by Dale Lamphere. So when you travel to Pierre and you see those sculptures there, I hope that you'll keep those in mind for the future. Thanks so much for letting me be a part of your celebration. It's certainly been great to share it with you, Rich, and to share it with everybody out there. It's meant a lot to all of us, and it's a wonderful culmination of a lot of work, and we've seen so much today that so many people have contributed.
The story has been told 100 times today by 100 different people. We've heard it live, we've heard it on tape, we've heard it from the governor, we've heard it from South Dakota's farmers and ranchers, we've heard it from the Native Americans, and the message is simple. South Dakota is a can-do state. Our second 100 years will be punctuated by that spirit and the knowledge that we made the first 100 years a century of pride. The fact is, we're only getting started. So on behalf of the entire production staff, the engineers, the managers, the administrators, the ETV board, all the friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting, I'm Richard Muller, wishing you only the best in the second century. And for now, thanks for joining us, and good night, South Dakota.
Broadcast of the Centennial finale has been made possible in part with major support from Citibank, South Dakota. Citibank is proud to share in South Dakota history and looks forward to another 100 years of people, pride, and service in South Dakota. Thank you, South Dakota, for contributing to our success. Additional support is provided by South Dakota Cement, producers of Dakota Portland Cement, serving South Dakota and the surrounding states. Owned by the people of the state of South Dakota since 1925. By Zylstra Communications Corporation, providing cable TV service to Yankton, Vermilion, and Canton, South Dakota, Laverne and Worthington, Minnesota, and Orange City, Iowa. By Gorley's Pro Audio, for quality audio and video equipment for home and professional use, in Sioux Falls, downtown 6th and Main, and on 41st Street. By Media One Advertising Marketing in Sioux Falls, a full-service advertising and production services agency. Media One, ideas that work. And by the Friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting, on behalf of over 17,000 families who support quality public TV and radio for South Dakota. Broadcast of the following program is made possible in part by your membership contributions to the Friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Stations of the South Dakota Public Television Network now conclude this broadcast day. The stations are licensed to the South Dakota Educational Television Board, 414 East Clark Street, Vermilion. KUSD-TV Channel 2, Vermilion. KESD-TV Channel 8, Brookings. KZSD-TV Channel 8, Martin. KBHE-TV Channel 9, Rapid City. KTSD-TV Channel 10, Pierre. KQSD-TV Channel 11, Lowry. KPSD-TV Channel 13, Faith, Eagle Butte. KDSD-TV Channel 16, Aberdeen. We invite you to join us tomorrow morning as we begin another broadcast day. Until tomorrow, good evening.